My stepdad destroyed the only photo I had of my dad, so I made sure he'd never forget what he did. I was 10 when my mom remarried. My dad had passed in an accident 2 years before. Drunk driver, head-on collision, gone in seconds. I didn't really understand grief back then, just that everything quiet in the house used to be his. His tools, his old records, his voice still echoing in my memory telling me, "Kiddo, take care of your mom." When Mark moved in, my stepdad, he started fixing everything. He'd move furniture, repaint walls, throw away junk. At first, I tried to be polite. He'd pat me on the head and say, "Man up. You'll thank me when this place feels like a real home again." One day, I walked into the kitchen and saw a small pile of burned ashes in the sink. The corner of something familiar stuck out. Yellow, curled paper. My heart dropped. It was my dad's photo, the only one I still had printed. Him holding me by the lake, sunlight on his face. I froze. Mark came in, shaking his hands clean of soot, and said, "That old thing? It was depressing. You need to move on." I didn't scream. Didn't cry. I just walked away. That quiet? That's when I changed. At 16, I moved most of my stuff into the garage. Electronics, broken radios, whatever I could scavenge. Mark called it junk collecting. But I was teaching myself something. Circuitry, programming, fixing what people thought was useless. I worked after school repairing appliances, bought books from thrift shops, learned how machines think. Mark mocked me again. "You'll end up like your dad, a broke dreamer." That one burned almost as much as the photo. After college, Mom got sick. Cancer. The kind that doesn't leave choices. I took care of her through her last year while Mark drank his guilt away. When she passed, he barely said goodbye. I didn't argue. I just packed her things and left. For 5 years, I didn't see him. By then, I'd started my own repair business. Small shop, good reviews, loyal customers. Then one afternoon, the doorbell rang. It was Mark. Older, heavier, that same arrogance hiding under his slouched posture. He smiled. "So, guess you're doing okay." Then he laid it out. His transmission shop was going under. He'd heard about my success and wanted to partner up. He said, "You're good with numbers. I'm good with customers. We could make real money." Something inside me just stopped caring about pretending. I asked, "Remember when you burned my dad's photo?" He flinched. "Yeah," he said after a pause. I was trying to help. I smiled, then let me return the favor. The next week, I met with his landlord, replaced all his shop lighting with new high-efficiency circuits and labeled them under a promo so they thought it was free. What I didn't mention was that the system had one small failsafe built in. If someone tried tampering with it or skipped payment on power monitoring fees, all of it would reset. 3 months later, I got the call. Mark's shop had gone dark. Literally. Power tripped. Customers gone. He couldn't pay rent. He showed up again, furious, pounding on my shop door. "You ruined me," I said, without even raising my voice. "No, you did that the day you decided destroying reminders of the past meant healing." He stared at me, realizing the irony, standing there surrounded by things I'd rebuilt from scraps. Before he left, he noticed a framed photo on my wall, a high-resolution print of that same old picture. I'd restored it years ago, scanned it, fixed the creases, brightened the color. My dad's smile gleamed back at us both. Mark whispered, "You redid it." I nodded. Things that matter can always be rebuilt, even without your approval. He never came back. The shop closed that summer. Sometimes I still drive past it, boarded windows, sign half peeled. My place meanwhile glows every night. I like the hum of the lights when I lock up, steady, warm, alive. It sounds like forgiveness humming through copper wires, and something about that feels exactly like my dad would have wanted, because in the end, I didn't silence him with anger. I just let him fade, the same way he tried to make my father disappear.